point of saturation where people are going to go, I'm tired of looking at these guys freaking videos.
Yeah.
So, quick question here, Bob. We appreciate you coming back. This is your second time here. But go back in history. When did you first hear about us? How did you ever come to?
We were tired of working for 1% and 2%, and kind of heard about government contracting and didn't really know what it was about, and did a bunch of research on the internet, and we came across you guys, and I bought into it, and here we are today, 3 years later, being successful. So.
All right. So your first time here at the workshop was about when?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. At the time, we asked you what you felt the value was when you were leaving the workshop. Do you recall what you said at the time?
We didn't really know. We were going to see how it played out, and so we really couldn't place a value on it.
Okay. About a year later, we got a letter from Andy, your partner. You remember what that letter said?
Not exactly, but it was a good letter. We were excited. We did really well.
Okay. And then you went through a second year. Using our same program, not coming back to the workshop, but using the same program. And I think you guys told me that how good was the second year?
It was about twice as good. About twice as good. We did. We learned a lot more, and we applied those things, and we did rather well the second year.
So tell me what the impetus was to come back to the workshop. We invite you all the time, but this is your second time here 2 years later. Tell us about what made you decide to come back?
Well, Andy and I decided that, it's been 2 years. There was such a wealth of information in the first one, so you've got a lot of puzzle pieces that's floating around in your head, and you kind of figure out how to put them together and make them work, and we spent a lot of time on the phone with you guys. But, this time is the glue that really put it all together. Now it makes sense. Okay, this is why I say this now.
Right.
I can spot and see the situations now where I couldn't see them clearly before.
Now, it's a $10,000 investment to get into the workshop, and that was a pretty big deal to you guys at the time. Not so much now because you've made a lot of money, but when I asked today to fill out the form and tell me what the value of the workshop is, you wrote the number $1 million on it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. Is it because it's worth $1 million, or worth $1 million times the $10,000 investment? What's the value that people get, like you, out of coming here?
I don't know that you could actually put a number on it. I mean, it asked for a number, so I put a number down. But to actually put a number on it is, I don't think you can do that, because it's you're getting life lessons, you're getting business lessons, you're getting things that are going to help you all around. So it's not really a money thing. It's a tool. It's a tool in your toolbox that you have to use. And so, if you wanted to say 50 million, you could say 50 million.
Yeah.
If you want to say $1 billion or $1 trillion, I suppose you could say that too. But it's definitely worth the 10 grand.
So you're really excited about using what you learned this time, kind of getting all those pieces put together. We'll apply that to the marketplace.
Definitely. We're going to do a couple of things differently, I think, and I think that's going to allow us to be more profitable.
Okay. Now, there's people like yourself that they're out there trying to figure out the construction business. They struggle, just like you guys are struggling at 1 or 2%. They might be struggling at that or even less or more. But what do you tell them if they're on the fence and, that's a big investment to them, $10,000 to come to the workshop. What do you tell somebody that's trying to figure out whether or not they should be here?
I pulled the money out of my IRA to come here, and it's paid for itself many times over. It's and like I said, it's not just the business; it's the way you look at life, and you're going to get a lot out of this, well more than the 10 grand.
Well worth the 10 grand. Okay. Well, you're invited to come back as often as you want. We give you full support. I'm glad that you joined our new group, Federal Construction Professionals. Looking forward to a lot of things happening there. And I know you got to get back. You head back to Chicago now.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wanted to ask you personally, would you mind telling them what your phone number is, for example? How would they get a hold of you?
They call you and you give them my number.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm willing to talk to anybody.
Okay.
And have.
Oh, you have? People have called you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I really appreciate it. Look forward to next time, and we'll be working with you on that parking garage.
Good.
Okay?